What is up, guys? It is Nick here. I'm just gonna be playing some Call of Duty Black Ops 2 for y'all today. I wanted to kind of talk about the Xbox One and PS4 dispute that everybody's talking about and making a big deal about, which in my opinion is kind of a big deal because you're going to be paying so much for the new system that you're going to want to know specifications of it and what it's capable of doing and what it's capable of not doing. So, I guess let's go ahead and get started with talking about Blu-ray. PlayStation 3 has had Blu-ray for going on 5 years now, 4 or 5 years. Microsoft has not. They're still on the regular CDs, not Blu-ray. So what Microsoft is doing is they're trying to get ahead of Sony by trying to take some of their ideas, and it kind of bit them in the ass. So one of the things that is bogus about Microsoft is they're acting like a bunch of little girls because they know nobody is going to buy the Xbox One. What they did was, for E3, which is going to be sometime in the next week, not exactly sure which day, but sometime in the next week there's going to be E3, and that's where they release information about the PlayStation 4 and stuff. So Microsoft thought they were slick by purchasing Spike, the TV channel, so that when E3 comes on, nothing is released about the PS4. They said, we own all rights to this channel and you will not say, anything about PS4. So, they're kind of acting like a little bunch of girls about it, to be honest with you. It's just, they're both decent companies, I'm not gonna lie. Microsoft has good stuff, Sony has good stuff, and then they both have their bad things. But when Microsoft says that they're, buying a TV channel just so that Sony can't have a chance to, come out and show them, what's happening, it's bogus. But some of the things I don't like about just the Xbox One in particular is always having to use Connect. It's always, you gotta be always connected to it. You gotta check in every 24 hours to your Xbox Live account. So let me ask you this. If you go on vacation, okay, you go on vacation, you're gone for a week. What are you supposed to do in that week? If you don't have internet or access to Xbox Live, at least, how do you expect to check in? That's just, I don't like that fact at all. Another thing is too, you are not going to be allowed to let your friend borrow your games. Microsoft is becoming a penny pincher, and they actually set it in stone on the 7th of June 2013 that if you were to give your friend a game to borrow or play, it would then become theirs. You would not be able to get it back. You can use it on 2 systems. So if you activate it on yours and then you give it to your friend, it deactivates the game on deactivates the game on your system, and then it is now belonging to your friend that you let borrow the game. So that just means you have to go and buy another game. That's how Microsoft is, and they're going to be little penny pinchers about it, which I think is bogue, because, me and the WTF Gamer Guy, me and my brother-in-law Kevin, we all share video games, So, yeah, I don't like the idea of that. And what happens, what's going to happen with GameFly? They're, you know, they're not going to be doing very good because of the fact that the game can only last for, you know, like, let's say 2 people, you know, I buy it, or I rent it, and then I send it back and someone else uses it, and then, excuse me, you can't use it anymore. So it's kind of worthless, I mean, to be honest with you. But, yeah. Another thing is, too, is the Xbox. You can tell your Xbox to turn on and you can tell your Xbox to turn off. I don't think that's a good idea, just because of the simple fact that anybody on the other end of the game could, you know, if you have a mic plugged in, an external mic, but not a headset, you still listen to the voices and they come through your speakers on your TV. So what happens if there's that asshole in the lobby who's like, Xbox off, and your Xbox, you know, just shuts off? Then what happens? Yes, his Xbox is going to shut off too, but it might as well just shut yours off too, you know. And that leads to another thing. If you have somebody come over and they're sitting in your living room and you're in the middle of a Call of Duty match, Battlefield match, Gears of War, you know, what happens if they're just like, Xbox off? Is it going to shut off on you and lose all your progress? Because I'm pretty sure I would not want that to happen to me. I would probably get pretty pissed. So, I guess that's just my biggest thing right there. That, and not being able to share games. Yeah, the Xbox Connect thing, how you always have to be connected, isn't that a little bit creepy? How they're saying you always have to be under their supervision, pretty much. I don't get the reason, or I don't get why they would want to watch and listen to your stuff all the time. Why, you know, it's just weird to me why they would want that. But, I mean, I can't really say anything about the sharing games with your friends part for PlayStation 4. I can't say that they're not going to do that because it hasn't been set in stone yet. That's why E3 is going to help us out a lot. But as far as I know, PlayStation 4 is not going to have the stupid shit that Xbox One will. PlayStation Network still will be free. Xbox Live will be raised to $90 a year. That's been set in stone also. So instead of $59.99 a year, it's $89.99 a year. Another thing too is the controllers. PlayStation 4 has completely remodeled their controller. I love the controller for the PS4. I've seen it. I like the look of it. It's tactical. You look at the Xbox One controller and it is the same exact damn thing. Just the Xbox home button is raised to the top of the controller, and they're apparently supposed to have rumble sticks, which no one cares about anyways, because no one's gonna buy Xbox just for the rumble sticks. So that's kind of the topic we were talking about today. I did pretty good on the last match on this, and right now I'm doing horrible. I'm doing 1-3. Last round I went 9-3, so I was doing pretty good. But in my previous videos, like I said, I don't do good while I'm recording because I get nervous. So, alright, well, I think that pretty much says it for you guys today. Like, comment, and subscribe. Share this video wherever you feel you need. Yeah, get it out there, you know. I'm trying to get my channel fired back up here with all the videos and stuff. So if you know anybody that, if you need anybody that needs any tech tips or, you know, gameplay videos, you know, just tell them to Chrome 63. Alright, so pretty much wraps it up today. So talk to you guys later. Adios.